Hi everyone, my name is Nikesh and I teach some of you yoga, and I'm a yoga lover and a yoga student myself. For me, yoga is there to create a unity, helps me connect with the people around the world, and that connection feels good, feels really nice. Now the reason I'm actually doing this video is I wanted to talk about the racism that we're seeing in the world. For instance, the horrific George Floyd incident and more. Also how ethnic people are being most impacted by coronavirus. These are the people who are some of the who are a lot of the key workers actually. So what I don't get in my head is we've got the people who are helping society to get over this. I feel like they're not being helped, and I wouldn't usually do this, but now I'm acting, and now I'm saying that we need to actually do something about it. Can't stay quiet. So what yoga has really helped me do is it helps me acknowledge how I feel emotionally. And when I know how I feel, my body, mind has got a really good way of telling me what to do next. And I'm doing it. So I remember my dad saying to me that, my dad said this to me when I was young: you are going to have to work 2-3 times as hard as somebody who is non-ethnic to get to the same place. Remember how I felt when he said that. I felt that the world was unfair and there was a lot of injustice. Now I was confident that actually, as time went by, racism is going to start to move off, it's going to start to shift off. I don't want to be in a position where I tell the youth of today the same thing that my dad told me. One of my best friends is black, and I've seen how hurt he's felt with some of the incidents in the States. And it's really heartbreaking for me to see this. So overall, what have we been doing? I feel like many of us have been relying on institutions to eradicate racism, eradicate any sort of discrimination. But there's racism out on the streets, there's racism in our communities, there's racism in our organisations. And what I'm saying now is, on a personal note, I'm going to do something about it when I see racism on our streets, when I see racism in our community, when I see racism in my organisation. I'm going to act on it now. Because I think the time to keep quiet and watch and rely on institutions, I think that time has long gone. We need to act together, we need to feel, we need to be able to feel our emotions at this point. Even if you can do that, that's great, that's a really good step forward. So try and feel what your emotions are with the racism around the world. And if you want to go further, do something about it. Please do something about it. Because the overall outcome is, if we all do something about it, if we all act on racism, I believe we can find a really beautiful unity between each and every one of us around the world, and we'll create a nicer, more peaceful world. So if you've got any questions, if there's anything that I can help with, answer, or if you want my opinion on anything, please let me know, and I'm going to try and help where I can. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me, and I hope you have a good day. Thank you. Namaste.